Okay, down south, especially down here in South Georgia, Southeast Georgia, we love tomato pies. When our homegrown tomatoes start coming in, oh my goodness, you want a tomato sandwich or either a tomato pie or just salt and pepper on the tomato, maybe with a dollop of mayonnaise, and it'll sit just right on your tummy. So I'm going to share with y'all my recipe for tomato pie today. And I'm starting with a cup of mayonnaise. And I am mixing my cheeses. Let's see, I think I've got mozzarella and just regular cheddar. So I'm just going to stir the cheeses in this mayonnaise. And for a savory pie, this kind of acts as like the meringue. Like a meringue would, or fresh whipped cream on a sweet pie. So this is our pie crust. Our meringue. It's gonna top our pie. And it is so good. All right, now I actually made a pie crust a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, Teresa?
Yes.
I actually made, I think it's called Paula's Perfect Pie Crust. So I actually made this and I put it in the freezer raw. So I wasn't about to throw it away. So it's coming in real handy today. So I'm going to give these tomatoes. Did you salt these tomatoes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm salting them again. And I'm gonna put a little pepper on them. So that your pie won't be soggy, I recommend that you drop your tomatoes in boiling water. And you can just take like a little paring knife. And in the top of your tomato, just make a little X and drop it down in boiling water, and it doesn't take but a second. You'll see that skin starting to peel away. You don't want those tomatoes to cook, but just enough to get that skin to going. And it's so much easier than trying to peel a tomato. So then you will want to put them out on a paper towel, salt them, because that salt is gonna pull out excess water. You can see how wet the paper towels got. A lot of water came out of there. This is so good, y'all. We love it for breakfast with an egg dish. Oh, it's so good. So good, and it's delicious. If you're having company and you're grilling steak or something like that, it's wonderful as a side dish. So look, I'm using every one of those tomatoes. Okay, so I used every one of those tomatoes that Teresa prepped for me, because this is like a deep dish pie. So I'm gonna need maybe about 8 or 10 basil leaves. And I probably needed to wash those first. So I'm gonna roll this in some paper towel because I don't want any more water in my delicious tomato pie. So we're just gonna roughly chop this. That basil is so incredible. It's like the finest food perfume. Wow. And you can use as much basil as you would like. Now I'm just going to sprinkle that all around to cover the tomatoes. I think that was about the right amount of basil, don't you, Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
I know it, isn't it fabulous? It's like I said, it's the finest food perfume that you can get. Oh, even the paper towel where I squeezed out the water smells so good. All right, so next I'm gonna add our onions. And we're using a green onion or a spring onion or a scallion, whatever you happen to call them in your area. You know what? I think no, I won't do that. Y'all, I can't tell y'all how hard it is for me to take a recipe that I've written or even formulated or it's been given and it's in print. I have the hardest time not changing my own recipes. I don't know how many people have that problem, but it's hard when you're a fly by the seat of your pants cook. It's just hard. It's hard to follow that recipe for me. And I know for many other folks out there, it's hard as well. But if you don't watch me, I will change one of my recipes. All right, so here comes our meringue. Think of this like you would if it was a sweet pie. And putting your meringue on it. Okay. I'm just going around and getting those edges good first. You know, if we were making a sweet pie, that's important that you bring that meringue all the way to the edge of your pie crust. Those tomatoes were beautiful. Were they heirlooms?
No, I don't think
Teresa?
heirlooms are in yet, are they?
Oh, yeah.
No, but they came from Dave's Produce.
Oh, did they? Davis Produce, they got it going on. If y'all ever come here and are spending a week at Tybee, make sure on your way that you stop at Davis Produce and pick you up some fresh fruit and vegetables for your stay. If you're staying someplace that's got a kitchenette or a kitchen, and enjoy some of their fresh vegetables. They're so good. Okay, so the last dollop goes in the middle. Just gonna cover those layers of onions. Now we're actually gonna bake this for 30 minutes. And I think
It looks like a cream pie from here.
it does, doesn't it? It does. You got your mouth all set for something sweet. And it turns out that it's savory. All right, so trying to fill in those little cracks. I think it's 350. I'll have to look and check, y'all.
It is 350.
Okay.
I think it says 20 minutes. Start
20
checking it at
minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to take long because you don't want it cooked to death. You know what I'm saying? Do you? I probably should have saved those onions to garnish them with after I took it out of the oven. So let's refer to our recipe. It says 30 minutes, Teresa.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, at 350. But I think I would do like Teresa just suggested, check it after 20. But you do want your tomatoes to get hot and naturally all that meringue to melt. Look at this tomato pie, y'all.
That looks so good.
beautiful is that? I mean, that could almost be your meal. With a piece of French bread.
Now, have you ever put meat?
Meat?
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I wouldn't oppose to a little bacon in there and have a BL. No, no lettuce. Have a BT. A TB. Tomato and bacon. No, I wouldn't be opposed to that at all, Eddie. So let's see how this one's gonna cut. I know it needs to cool some.
We're not very good at doing that. We've learned in school.
We're not too good at when it tells you to let it cool. Eddie makes me do it fast.
Don't blame Eddie.
No, poor Eddie. Gets blamed for a lot of stuff. When I cleaned off that knife, it showed you it tastes good. This was one of the favorite dishes. We serve this, you know, on special occasions, like Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, at the Lady and Sons. People loved it. Okay, I can't take my scissors and cut this one because it's a real pan. But come on, this is my homemade pie crust that I made. Look,
Yummy. That it can get any prettier.
I don't want to bite that.
Oh, I will for you.
And look at that crust on the bottom, how flaky.
Now I'm trying to figure out what I want for dinner. What I'm gonna have for dinner.
I know. I know what I'm having.
I may have all three. Wow, kabow. Y'all please try it. Look, that is a picture.
That we didn't even have to style.
I know. Wait, I got to make it a real picture.
Give her a glam a shot.
Got to have our veggies.
I've already got my to-go container.
Looks good.
Is that bad?
No, that's a compliment to the cook. To the cook. No, it really is cook, isn't it? Not cook.
Right.
A cookie cook.
We'll go with that.
Y'all must try this. And Teresa, look, Eddie. Look, Teresa's standing there with her container.
She's gonna have to
Thinking,
catch
thinking
me
that
running down the driveway with the pie though.
I know. That's why I'm very ready to go in because I can already see Eddie. Those tomatoes are beautiful.
Gorgeous. And guess what else?
It's fabulous.
So good.
Yeah, the tomatoes kept their form really well.
Mm-hmm. And Teresa, you did such a good job of slicing them and draining the water out of them
Thank you.
because that's exactly what you need. You don't want soggy tomatoes. So y'all do try this one because it's delicious. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.